All right, hello and welcome. Today we're going to be doing some more One Piece card openings, and it's just a few Japanese boxes I got here, including the brand new OP12 set. I got a couple boxes, but before we dive into that, I will just give you a little preview of what we got for my following video. I have an entire case of OP12. And that will be coming up next. But as a little preview, we got some OP12, some OP11, and some EB02, which I've already done a few, and they were okay, what I've gotten from there. OP11, I've done a few. Haven't gotten anything great from there. I have some English ones on the way, and it's kind of, I mean, it's a little weird. I got my OP12 before my OP11s, but you know, that's just the way it goes. I also have a little extra OP9 here too, so I might open that too if I feel like it. I have these two little extra packs too. I don't really know what's in these. I guess we can go ahead and open at least one of these first and see what is in there. Let's just go with that first, at least open one of them. What do we got in here? This is, I guess these are promo packs. So we got Mihawk, Anami, Garp, Luffy, Zoro. I guess these are just all promo cards. I don't know if you can get anything good in here or what, but you know what, for these I'm just going to put these aside out of camera view here. I think I'll open this one too. Alright, I already see something a little differently colored in this one. So we got a Luffy, interesting, Arlong, Usopp, Sanji, and Shanks. All right, some of those look a little familiar to me from stuff I have, so I will sort through those and look at those later. All right, so what should we do first here? Should we dive right into 12? Let's maybe save the 12s for last. Now I'm gonna put the prices, the values on these, but of course, especially with OP12, and also with 11, you know, a lot of these are just very, very preliminary values since it's, you know, brand new. OP12 just came out. So, you know, sort of take those with a grain of salt. Let's go for EB2 first, since I've already opened a lot of those, and this might be the last of these I do. I've opened some Japanese and 2 boxes of English plus some stray packs, and I got some good stuff, some not good stuff. All right, so we got a Sengoku SR here. I'll put SRs. And we got a little glare from the camera, so let's put those right there, and we will put our commons and uncommons. How about I'm just for now put those off camera. And we'll put the candy where you guys can see them. Experimenting with a little different camera setup today. The OP12s, so we got a Chopper Rare. I'll go through a little bit slower since those are kind of new and not too many people, kind of new, they're brand new, and not too many people have seen those. When I do the box, that's going to be a long video, the case rather. I also want to, you know, I don't want to blaze through those. I want to talk about them a little bit. And it'll be a kind of a, you know, a little discussion. We'll do a little One Piece trivia, test my knowledge since I'm not the, you know, I'm still in the middle of watching the anime myself. So, I don't know everything about the show. All right, so there's our Hope card. But anyway, yeah, that'll be a long video, probably over an hour. I'm not gonna rip through it like a lot of people do. I mean, I know people rip through it because, you know, who wants to watch? Not everybody wants to watch a massively long video like that. All right, there's our Zora Rare, but I'm just gonna take my time with it. We'll look through it, check out the new cards, talk about them a little bit, see what we get. If you want to skip through the video, you're free to do so. There we go. I am going to go through these a little bit faster than I'll be doing with that because, you know, we've already seen these. I think EB2 was a little bit of a disappointment for some folks. All right, we got a leader pack with Luffy and Rosinante. Okay. But I ordered these quite a while ago, so it's just a little something extra. All right, we got our Vegapunk SR. I still like the EB2. It's just the, you know, the hit rates are a little bit brutal, but I mean, I still like the actual cards and everything, so let's pick up the pace a little bit. Not expecting to get anything big, but we'll see. All right, there's our Marigo. Especially in these Japanese packs, I mean, we'll see. Japanese boxes, as it were. We got our Ace Rare. There's our old Don card. I'll put that aside. A separate pile. I save all Don cards in a separate binder. Keep those separate from the commons. And again, I like the little music cards. They're cool. Kind of like pseudo mangas. Who's the actual manga in this? I can't think off the top of my head. All right, we got Buggy Rare. There's a nice Nami Rare. I like that one, of course. As for OP12, what do I want from OP12? Well, let's talk about OP11 first. I have a few boxes that come my way. So those are nice. There's a lot of good stuff in those. As usual, I don't expect the big boys. It would be nice to get them because they're really nice. I would like to get one of those really nice SPs, and I'm not talking, you know, the huge hits, but even just the regular SPs are really nice in that box. Oh, here's something. Ooh, yes, the Sanji Pudding All Art. Look at that. I don't have that one. I have several of the regular, but look at that. We got the alt art. Good deal on this. Did not have, and now I do. So I am happy to get something like that. Let's go ahead and sleeve that up because, yay. I wasn't expecting to really get anything from these boxes, these two little random boxes I got, but I'm glad that I got that. Of all things I would get, I'm glad to get that card. It's not the hugest hit ever, but that's probably one of the ones I wanted the most. Good. I like even the regular one of that is like one of my favorites from EB2. But I'm super glad I got that alt art. So anyway, going back to what was I talking about? Oh yeah, OP11. Yeah, the SPs, just the regular. Well, I mean, they're not regular cards; they're SPs. But like the regular SPs are all nice. I would like to get one of those. The Alt Art Nami leader is probably my biggest want from that set. All the alt art leaders are pretty good in that, but obviously Nami is my girl. I would like to get that probably more than anything. That and the SPs. I would like to get. Probably won't, but maybe will. We'll see. We'll see if we can make it happen. Am I thinking about the right thing, or am I mixing up OP11 and OP12? No, that's OP11. So for OP12, it seems like there are differing opinions on the artwork of OP12. I obviously dedicated myself, I think I see something a little shiny here. I dedicated myself to a case of OP12. All right, we got the Bonnie SR. So OP12 has the Bonnie manga, which obviously would be a nice thing to get. I'm not sure what I'm looking for in that set. So it has, much like OP11 has those SP Luffys that everybody wants, because obviously the value is so high on them. There's that cool Robin rare card that I like. So on the flip side, OP12 has the big boy Blackbeard cards. Now, I like them. I think they're cool. I don't expect to get them. What would I like to get from OP12? I don't really know. The alt leaders are nice. I don't really know what I want from OP12. So, oh, okay. Well, we're done with that first EB2 box. Let's go for the second one. So our hit was that, the Sanji pudding card, and I'm okay with that. This is kind of just an extra little thing that I forgot that I ordered, basically. All right, let's try to blaze through the second one. And I'll probably get a duplicate of that, so whatever. If I do, that's okay. I'm trying to think. I really haven't researched OP12 too much because I kind of want stuff to be a surprise when I open it. There's some stuff in there that isn't too great. What's this? A rare. Okay. Like some of those alt arts are not the best, and the alt leaders are not the best. But I've made my choice, and I will accept whatever it is that I get. It's basically, I mean, this is my first case. And I say first and possibly last. It's a big commitment, and I don't expect a return on it. It's basically just going to be for fun. So you're paying for the fun. All right, here's our leader pack and buggy. That's the way I'm going into it. You're paying for the fun of doing it and not to get a return on it. If you get a return on it, so be it. That's nice. All right, I think we got something here, so let's see what it is. Something is here. No, this is an SR. All right, the NL SR. Here we go. How many SRs are in these Japanese boxes? Just 2? Or is it 3? 3 S? Was this in the Bonnie in the last pack? I forget. Oh well, whatever. Let's just keep going. So, oh, you know what else is in the OP12s? There's really nice, like, pseudo manga event cards. There's all art event cards. Those I would like to get. Those I think are like a payback for those really crappy alt art event cards that they put in the PRB premium boxes. You know, the ones that are worthless and like stupid. But now they made these new event cards that are actually like really awesome and look like mangas. They're not actually considered mangas, they're just alt arts, but they're really cool looking. So those, I would like to get one of those, obviously. And I think you're guaranteed to get one in a case. I could be wrong with that, don't quote me on that. I think you're at least guaranteed to get one of those in a case. But I could be wrong. I know I mean, in a case you're absolutely guaranteed to get certain things. Like you're guaranteed an SP. And unfortunately, there are some SPs that are crap, which I don't want to say I'm going to get those, but you know, let's stay positive and think that we're going to get at least something good. But even if the SP is bad, there are other good cards. So, and getting a bad SP doesn't rule out getting the manga, doesn't rule out getting the Blackbeard. Well, yeah, I guess it does, because the Blackbeards are SPs. But it doesn't rule out getting a good, I think you get 2 alt leaders per case. Is it 2 or is it 4? I think you get, I don't know, I wrote it down. But either way, okay, Jinbei. Jinbei always has really cool artwork, even on just his regular cards. Now we're almost through this box, and we still haven't gotten our hit yet. Sabo. So, I don't know. We'll see about OP12. And I got these OP11s sitting here. We'll see about that. And like I said, I have some English ones on the way. Mine were all pre-orders, so you know, I'm not one of those magicians that gets them early. I will get them when they come out, and I'm also going on vacation soon, so I may or may not be opening them before that happens. We'll see. But it's cool that I have OP12 before OP11. Japanese, of course, because obviously OP12 English will not be out for another few months. All right, here's something here. This is our SR. All right, there's the Sunny Pudding cards. This is that's the regular version of that. Both good cards. I like both versions of that, but I did not have the English or Japanese of the alt art, so I'm glad that was one of my hits. Again, this is probably the last bunch of EB2s I will get. Unless I see some random ones. Oh, I think I got my hit here. Let's see. Unless I see random ones sitting on the shelf. This looks too sparkly to be an SR, so yeah, this is, what is this? SR Star. And it's in Japanese, so I don't know what it is. Boom! An L. Did not have this. All right, cool. Again, not the biggest hit of the series, but something I didn't have, and I will gladly take. Cool. He's a character that I like. All right. Those are my 2 hits for EB2. I'm glad at those. All right, let's go ahead and just real quickly, because the rest of this box is gonna be dead, so that's cool. I'm glad at those. I am satisfied with those results, especially the Sanji Pudding. for 2 just little random boxes I got, I am okay with that. Wait, I didn't get something else here, did I? No, it's just the Bonnie SR. Okay. All right. Good deal. Yeah, so it's three SRs per Japanese box and 1 hit. Nice. All right. I'm going to put these aside and we are going to move on. I think we will do OP11 boxes next. Put those out of the way. I also have this OP9. Let's do OP11. I don't know if I'm going to do the OP9 on camera. We'll see how long this goes. All right. OP11. I've done a few of these. Not gotten anything too great. The best thing I've gotten from OP11 so far, all Japanese, is the Zeus alt art, which is a very good card. I love that one a lot. So I'm glad I at least got that. I've gotten alt art Shirahoshi, which is a good one. Again, a lot of good cards in this, arguably better than OP12. I'm not expecting much out of these 2 little boxes. Hopefully in my big English boxes that I get, I will score something interesting. Make sure I separate the rares from the SRs here. But obviously, 2 little Japanese boxes, you can't expect a whole lot. But maybe. I mean, the EB2s are decent. All right. But yeah, I think the art quality definitely in 11 is probably better than 12, but the style of 12 is so much different than what has been seen before. Again, it seems like it's been kind of divisive so far, so I don't know. Some people like it, some people don't. I think it's pretty good. I'm just kind of along for the ride, so, you know, whatever. I think the double characters on the leader cards is pretty cool. Out of those, which one would I want the most? I don't even know. I guess the Rayleigh Luffy is pretty cool. I don't know. See what I get. All right. Let's go through these semi-quickly so we can get to OP12. This will be the first OP12s that I open, obviously. And the case will be my next video, and my daughter might help me with that again. And I think in that video, since that's going to be a while, might be cracking a cold one for that one. If you see some of my very, very old videos, originally when I made this my YouTube channel over a decade ago, it's supposed to be a beer review channel, and I just never really dedicated myself to becoming, I think I just accidentally saw something here, to becoming a YouTube guy, podcaster, personality. But all right, hold that thought for a second, because we got, oh no, it's an SR. Katakuri. That's cool. I actually don't have a lot of the SRs for this. I think when I opened my other boxes, I got a lot of repeats. So I don't think I have the Katakuri SR. So that's cool that I got that. But anyway, yeah. So if you look at a lot of my old videos, all very unpopular, by the way, I did some beer reviews back in the day. You know, I was on Beer Advocate and everything, which my account still exists there, but I'm not as hardcore into that as I used to be. So yeah, I think we're going to be drinking when we open this case, and that might also help ease the pain of the suffering that I get when the case is terrible. I'm not going to say that. I really want to be positive about this, but yeah, we'll have a good brew on hand when we do this, and probably from my favorite brewery, or one of them. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy that aspect. All right, we got a leader card here, and it's Kobe. When we go through, Kobe is featured in OP12, and I'll give you some opinions, my opinion on that character when we go through OP12, because he is a, I think he's a leader. He's also an SEC in OP12, so I'll just say right now, not my favorite character. I already got the alt art. What am I talking about? No, he's the SEC in OP11, right? Because I already got the alt art SEC of him in OP11. Who's the SEC in 12? I don't know. No, he's the SEC in 11. So I guess we'll talk about him now. I'm not ashamed to say I don't like Kobe. I think he's a stupid character. He's kind of just like a generic anime character that doesn't need to exist. I don't know. I guess he's kind of just a filler character is what I'm trying to say. So I don't really like him. I guess he's just there to be there. But I don't know. He's part of the set, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, he's a card in this set that exists. All right. So he's a, yeah, that's right. No, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he is an OP11 as an alt art leader and an SEC. I mean, the card's cool. And whatever. I just don't like him as a character much. SR Jinbei. That's right. Yeah, Jinbei cards are always great. And so diverse, too. He probably has the most diverse artwork. Of anyone. All right, another leader card. Ready? Right, we gotta get rolling here. So where am I in the anime? I'm in the Whole Cake arc. I think I'm getting near the end of that. I'm kind of late to the game. Obviously on One Piece, I never watched it because I never really had access to it. I don't know if it was on. It was probably on. I mean, I grew up at a time when the only animes that were on were, there's a hit in here, was Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon. One Piece may have been on, but I was in college at the time, so I didn't get to see it. All right, so what's this? We got a R star, and it is, who is this, Kuzan? I think this is going to be Kuzan. It's Kuzan. All right, that's probably one of the worst hits, I think, but I did not have this. So, whoops. We'll go ahead and accept that. So that's our hit for this box. We'll go ahead and blaze through the rest of this. Yeah, my luck has not been that great for OP11 Japanese. Although, like I said, I got that. The, Reiju. Always good to see. Anyway, I got that Nami Zeus card, alt art, which is one of the better ones. It's not like, you know, value-wise, it's not the best, but personal favorite, I would definitely say it's up there. Excuse me. I just like Zeus because he's, you know, so derpy looking. All right, let's get through the rest of this. Ooh, okay. We got the Pudding SR. Do I? I think I have this, but obviously we'll take more. All right, we got 2 packs left. Let's do it. Shirahoshi leader. Why is Shirahoshi even a leader card? I don't understand. She's not really a leader. I don't get it. I don't know, unless something happens coming up in the anime that I don't know about, but she's not, I mean, she's just a crybaby. That's why Luffy even calls her Weepy Hoshi. I don't know why they would make her a leader card. I guess because, okay, and there's our, what's her name? With a K, I can't remember her name without actually seeing it in English. All right, next box. So when I open my English boxes, whenever they show up, I would like to get another alt art leader. Again, I hope it's Nami. I'll probably just get another Shirahoshi duplicate, which is okay, because I don't consider it a duplicate if I get an English when I already have the Japanese. I just kind of hope it's not Shirahoshi, although I like that card a lot. I just kind of hope it's something different. But we'll see. Again, you get what you get. Can't do anything about it. I just hope it's Nami in one of my boxes. But the other readers are also, in general, pretty cool. All right, what's this? Right. Sparrow, however you pronounce that name. Candyman. Oh boy, speaking of alt leaders, look what we got here. We have got an alt leader, and I hope it's not Shirahoshi. In fact, maybe we'll get our Nami right here. Let's see, boys. I see the background is red. What color is Nami's card? I don't know off the top of my head. I'm not one of those people that knows all these things. I don't think Shirahoshi is red. All right, who's it going to be? Who is this alt leader? I hope it's not Kobe. Well, you know, even if it is Kobe, his card is still cool. Sword. This isn't Nami. Who is it? It's Kobe. That's actually a cool card, though. And like I said, I don't care for the character that much, but the card is still cool. All right, that's cool. I got an alt leader. I'm not going to cry over that by any means. Cool, cool, cool. There's no 2-hit boxes for Japanese, are there? So that's my hit, I guess, of the box. Is it? It says Kobe Alt Art Leader. Because maybe I'll just skip the rest of the box and move on. Or maybe I'll just really blaze through these. I wish I had a pair of scissors with me so I could just cut these open real quick. That's actually a really cool, that's a cool alt art. All right, let's just really quick try to get through these. Actually, scissors, I might use scissors for the case because these Japanese packs have a lot of airspace on the top, so they're easier to cut through rather than ripping them. All right. Now this card, the Gear 2, this is one of the ones that is the alt art pseudo manga event card in OP12. So that would be a really cool one to get. But we're still just on OP11 here. What would really be cool is to get something, a nice big hit in one of these 2 extra OP12 boxes that I got. But we will be... I'll cross my fingers on that one, knock on wood. But we can't really expect that out of just 2 little tiny extra boxes. All right, there's a Dom card. There's Doffy getting his butt kicked. Oh, whoa, another hit. I guess you can get a 2-hit box in Japanese. That's what's his name? I forget that guy's name too. It's because I don't know this character because I haven't gotten to that point in the anime. Nice. That's not, I don't think, a huge massive hit either, but all right. So we got an SR star of this guy. All right. Well, good thing I kept opening the box because all right, we got a 2-hit Japanese box. I guess with an alt art leader, you can get a 2-hitter. Well, there you have it. What's that guy's name? Something with an M, or I don't know, I forget. Hyyyype or something, I think. I don't know that character because I haven't seen him in the anime yet. I think it's Hyyyype. That is, that's not too shabby. We're doing all right here. Let's keep this roll going for the rest of the day here, because I am probably going to open this case tonight. I'm definitely opening these 2 boxes, and you know what? If we're on a roll here, I might just open this OP9 box also. Here he is. This is the normal version of this guy, his SR. But of course it's still Japanese, and I still can't read it. I think his name is Hyyyype. That name is coming out to me for some reason. I could be wrong on that. Or Hyyyype, however you... See now, again, see here's Jinbei's leader card. This is what I mean about Jinbei. You got this like cutie pie Jinbei, and then in contrast, you got like this total beast mode badass Jinbei. And that's what's like cool about his character. He's got like, he's like the many faces of Jinbei. And then Brooke eating the watermelon fish. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. We still have a lot of packs here, but let's just try to go because we're obviously not getting anything else from this box. We already got way more than expected. All right, there's our Capone Beje ESR. So far, exceeded expectations on actually all these boxes. I mean, the EB2s were okay, but I'm glad I got that Sanji pudding for sure. The OP11s weren't big hits, but they were hits. A 2-hit box from Japanese. I don't know if I've ever gotten that, although maybe I did because maybe I just didn't recognize when I got that other, when I got the All Art Shirahoshi, maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I didn't maybe know enough about these at the time that maybe when you get an All Art leader, you get a 2-hit box. Last one, and then we will move on to OP12. First openings of OP12. All right, there's Shirahoshi character card. All right, let's go. So here's what we got from OP11. Awesome. And our SRs. Let me put those out of the way. So here we go, our first look at OP12, and this is just a preview because, as I said, I have a whole case, not whole cake, whole case. I'm just going to open both of these, and we will be opening said case very soon. So this is a preview of the whole case that we'll be opening soon. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna do these actually a little bit fast, and when we do the case, we'll talk about the cards more. So this is kind of a preview. So we'll just kind of, all right, this is a leader pack to start off with, so that's good. All right, so we got Kuzan leader card. Yeah, so when I do the case, we'll take our time more, talk about the cards more, talk about the show in general more from my point of view. Obviously, I'm not a critic. Oh, who's that? Oh, it's little baby 5. That's funny. Actually, let me, okay. All right, so let's see what, if anything, we can get from 2 random OP12 boxes. We're at least guaranteed a hit in each box. Might not be anything big. There's that dude. He's a cool character. There's Dalton. All right. Okay. Got an SR. Oh, cool. All right, so again, I don't know too much about all the cards in this box, so a lot of this is going to be a surprise to me. So we have an SR, and that's Dragon, of course. So a lot of this is going to be a surprise to me, and that's kind of how I wanted to keep it. This looks like a leader pack. It is. Again, that's a good deal. Nice Robin card. She always has good cards for more reason than one. All right, so we also have Zoro as a leader. When I do the case, I'm going to keep my leader cards separate. All right, we have Sanji Rare. For now, I'm just going to put these in a pile, and I will organize them all for my binder later. All right, another leader card, another leader pack. Who's our leader this time? Ooh, Rosinante leader. That's actually cool, because he hasn't had a leader card yet, has he? I don't think so. Or maybe he has. All right, Jinbei. So this is already pretty interesting. Oh yeah, I guess because, well, so if he has an alt leader card, who's it going to be? Him in Law? Probably. All right, I think I saw something sparkly here, so this might be our hit. All right. Hina. Behind her we have, all right, it's an SR. Ooh, Garp, nice. And as you can tell, he's just kind of sitting there, living large. As he, oh, we got a little father-son action going on, Garp and Dragon. All right. Nice. All right, so far the SRs are quality. I don't know all the SRs in this. I haven't looked, like I said. I don't need to keep repeating that. All right, so, okay, we got Bello Betty. And, all right, Sakazuki Rare. Again, I'm going through these fast, but so far, I'm liking the look of a lot of these cards. When we do the case, we'll go through them a little slower. All right, we got Borsellino there. Just so we can do a little more commentary. And again, that's going to be a long video. So settle in when that comes. Grab a drink like I'm going to be doing. I like the little baby 5 is funny. Yvonne and Zoro saying whatever he's saying there. Robin. Damn, why can't I remember her name? Monet. Buggy and that guy. I forget his name. This is kind of a trivia for me too, to test my knowledge of the show. Trying to remember all this stuff since it's not in English. That's a cool card. They're all cool cards. Ooh, nice. Who's that? Wiper? Cat Viper. Ah, there we go. Adult Baby 5. Now we're talking. Rare. All right, let's keep going. So is Baby 5 like, she's like fully on the good guy's side now? Since she inadvertently hooked up with that one dude. Who's that? That looks like Yamato, but Okay, well, whatever. Let's keep going. Not female form. I know Yamato's a kind of transitioning character, but alright, I see something a little sparkly. Could be a SR, could be something else, so let's carefully... Oh, that's not the last card. This is an SR, and it's... Okay, hello. It's Reiju. Her cards always kind of raise some eyebrows. So there we go, SR. Alright, this one I think is definitely a hit card. Oh, it's Baby Bonnie. Of course, Bonnie is the manga in this. This card is looking a little fancy to me. What's this going to be? Is this our hit? Nope, it's another SR. Okay, it's Boa, and man, she is doing something with that leg. What is that all about? That is a long leg. Okay. All right. There's some SRs. These are some cool cards here. All right, let's keep going. I don't know if that's a perfume. All right, this one's got to be the hit. That's looking way too sparkly to be anything other than a hit. This is a hit. R star. So this isn't going to be anything huge, but what is it going to be? All right, cool. We got Shanks. We got Shanks. Okay, so that's our hit in this box. Probably not a huge hit, but we'll take it. Again, these are my little extra boxes, so we will take that. I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's, I mean, I think the artwork's pretty cool on these. All right, we got a leader pack here with... Oh, really? Cool. That's a cool leader card. And Sanji's mom. Sora, right? Eh, big pile of trash. Alrighty. I guess we should look out for alt leader packs too, because now that I know, we can double up on those. And alt leaders are a big theme of OP12, so that's a nice stuffy card. We gotta be keeping our eyes open, because anything can and may happen here. All right, Sengoku. It's nice Zoro boozing it up there, as he is known to do. That would be me a little later. Not getting, not tying one on, just, you know, having a little classy libation. Oh, that's a cool event card. What's going on there? I don't even know. Cool, neat. Again, when I have a little more time off camera, I'll be looking a little more at these cards, seeing what they're all about. Sabo card. Alright, this video is getting a little long here. Oh man, the case video is going to be really long if I don't streamline that a little bit. So, alright, we got a shot of pudding. Oh, there's the Don card. Cool. It's a Rayleigh. Is the Don card. That's neat. Nice. Alright, so this card here, this is one of the event cards that is available as an alt art, and that's a really cool one too. That would be a nice one to get. Alright, so that's box one. let's blaze through box 2 here. So we got Shanks as our hit. And 4 SRs. Not the best hit, but that's what we got. Or maybe it's good, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's not one of the big boys. All right. But again, this is just two little random boxes. Okay. Keep the train rolling here. This might be a leader pack. Nope. Actually, if I once I get the hit here, if it happens early, I'll probably cut off there. And maybe we'll do that OP9 box that I have real quick, just to see what's in there. Because I know this is getting a little bit longer than I was expecting. All right. And again, we will talk about these cards more when we do the case, so, because they're really cool. Something, no, SR. Oh, nice, Robin SR. Nice. Got some nice SRs in this. All right, leader Sanji. Sanji's alt leader card. I know I've seen that one, and it's his, you know, the chef dude, Zeph. So, I know I've seen that one. All right, Don card. Wait, did I get, there was no leader in there? Just Don card? Oh, okay. Keep it rolling. I'm just trying to do this a little bit faster now, just so we can move this along. Rayleigh leader. Pudding, I think, yeah. Keeping an eye out for those alt leaders. Shanks. What do you guys think about Shanks? He's a lot of people think, I mean, he's presented as one of the strongest characters in the show, but a lot of people say he's overrated because so far he hasn't done much. But I also haven't seen the whole show. I'm, again, only at the whole cake arc. So, all right, let's see, what's this? SR Garp again. Yeah, so I don't know. I haven't seen enough of him to really formulate an opinion one way or another. All right, this is definitely a hit. I see a hand. Oh no, it's an SR. Oh, look at this. It's like a little comic version of Perona. I like Perona. She's funny. Second best laugh in the show after Caesar. All right, keep going. It's a little comic version. It's like that, there's a couple other cards like that in other decks, like that Luffy card that was in whatever set that was. that doesn't even like fit in with the rest of the artwork here, but it's still funny. All right, we're almost done here, and we haven't gotten our hit yet. We've gotten, no, I think we still have one SR left. And the hit. And maybe a double hit if we get a, oh, this is the hit. Oh man, it looks good too. What is it gonna be? Is it gonna be one of those alt events? Please let it be. Look at the colors. The colors indicate to me this is gonna be something nice. R, it's an R star. Whew, is it gonna be an event? Look at this, what is this? I got one of the events. This is sweet. What is it gonna be? Which one? Ooh, yeah. I think, okay, it's the Sanji one. I think this is not the most highly regarded one, but you know what? This is really cool. I'm really glad I got even any of these. The Sanji Alt Art event card. I'm liking that. We're putting that one right there. Awesome. Yeah. I want to get any and or all of those. That's nice. I just call those the pseudo mangas. Those are really cool. Those are so much better than those crappy ones they gave us, like I said, in the PRB boxes that are like basically not anything. Nice koala card. Those are always good. All right, let's finish this up really quick because now we got our hit, and that's pretty much it. Unless we get a alt leader in the last pack, which I guess is possible. And I think that's going to be it for this video. I'm not going to open that OP9. I'll just do that off camera because you guys have seen that, and we got our leader pack. So, oh, speaking of koala, there she is. I guess she's a leader. Who's koala? If koala has an alt leader pack, who's her master? I don't know. All right. I think we're going to call it for that video. That is really cool that I got one of those pseudo manga event cards in those 2 extra boxes I had. I really wanted the Zoro one, but I'll take the Sanji one too. I also really wanted the Luffy one, but again, I'll take the Sanji one. Cool. We got a lot of good stuff today. And as I put these out of the way, I would like to remind you, as we wrap up here, that here's our big boy OP12 case. That is coming up next. So thanks for watching, and keep watching because that will be next. Thank you.